So recently, yeah, hello guys. So today I have talked with my friend, one of my friends, who is also from China. So before I thought maybe, I mean, this guy he doesn't talk too much with me, but I, but I just feel that he's smart in some way, but he doesn't show it. And today I have some confused and I have some question. So I just talk with him about my concern in my own life, and we talked it over. And I don't know how to say because it's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Um, just I don't know. Yeah, I know how to say it, but it's too complicated and it's too much to explain. Mm, okay, I will start from here. And so we have talked about like though there is one person who have I have met in my life, and I feel so terrible when I talk with her and when I go out with her because I feel completely controlled by her because for example if I say I want to buy something and she will say no, you cannot do it because the money you spend is from your parents because I'm studying, right? And they work really hard to make this money, and you cannot be so selfish and just to get it just because you want it. So just for example is one of the examples, and she wants to control what you do because I don't know, because she has some kind of moral standards in her head, and she also want to put it on me. So I mean she's really close. I mean, so that's why I don't see, I don't know how to say it. Mm, mm, okay, so actually so complicated and somehow I don't know how to express. I don't know how to describe the whole thing in English. And yes, so I just talk about this kind of person. I think I don't describe it so exactly and maybe you don't understand. um mm, I don't know, maybe I can also give you some other examples. For example, um mm, I don't know how to say. Okay, so forget it. So I just talk about this kind of person with my friend, and he found that his sister is completely this kind of person who is self-concentrated. They will only focus on themselves, and they always be they always need to be the right. I mean, the decision they make, the words they say, and the direction they give, and they always want to be right. They always want to be the king or be the queen. That everyone should. Wow, they are so great. They are so nice. They are so excellent. They always want to be this kind of person. They always want to be praised. They cannot accept judgment, or they cannot accept a failure, and they cannot accept be criticized by other person. So I think one of feature is they don't have real friends in their life. I mean, they can talk, they can talk with that person. Maybe they are very extrovert, but the thing is they cannot share what they think and what they really had in their head with other person. They cannot say it because if they share it, other people they will find, they're just normal person, they're not that perfect, they're not that excellent, they also have something that they cannot do it. So this is one of feature that this kind of person has. And also normally they will succeed because they want to be, the goal they have is really really big. They want to just be the perfect person. So that's why they give themselves so much pressure that they cannot imagine. And also they can really manage their emotion. They cannot let their emotion control them, which really makes me amazed. I mean, they always put the situation ahead of their emotion. Like for example, the sister of my friend, her family is really poor, and then they cannot afford the fee for maybe for the study in USA, but she just makes the money herself for the flight and for the, for the entrance fee or for everything, just by herself. And maybe it's too hard, but she never shared the story with other people, yeah. And yes, so, and that's what I mean by they will always succeed because they don't care how hard it is. They don't care their how to say, maybe they're so scared, maybe they're so worried, and maybe they're so tired. They cannot, they don't care, they just have this goal and they must do it. They must achieve their goal. They don't care about, it's so terrible, they don't care this kind of emotion. They think it's just shit. The goal in the real life is is the most important thing. So for example, in this example, she wants to study in USA. This kind of goal is she must achieve it, and she doesn't care how bad she feels. She doesn't care. She just think the career, the future is always most important, and her own feeling not so important. And in some way, I find this kind of person so. I appreciate and I respect them. And but if you want to be their friends, you are really lucky because you can get really really valuable and practical advice from them. But somehow, if you don't think their advice is useful, they will be angry because they need because the advice they give, they think it must be very useful and it must be very good, and it should be because they think they are the best, so the advice that they give is also should be the best. So but all in all, if you can be the friends of them, you are really lucky. So we have talked about, I and my friend, we have talked about this kind of person, and we have shared the same experience. Because somehow, if you are their friends, sometimes you will feel so tired because they always want to be the king, and the light should always be on them, and you need to stay in the dark because that's what they want. They want to be the focus of everyone, They want to be, I'm the queen, you should say me and praise me and give me compliment. That's what they want. And how about me? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter so much to them, because they think they are just like in the old time. The people think the earth is the center of the universe, because people are always self-concentrated, because we think, we are the center of the whole universe, because we're humans so great. And like Mars, the Earth, the Mars, the Moon, and the Sun is not. Actually, the Sun, the center of this our, how to say, I forget the name. The Sun is the center of. I don't know how to say it. So, I mean, if you want to be their friends or be their lover, you need to be you need to really have some. You need to think about it, because you need to. Because I think it's a biggest advantage for this kind of person, and it's also the biggest disadvantage for this kind of person, because if you are the lover of them, you will enjoy, because they will give you a lot of advice, and maybe they will focus on their career, and the life would be much easy, and they can give you a lot of support when you do your own career. But it also suffers, because maybe your emotions will be neglected by them, because because your emotions are not on the top priority, because the priority should be always the real things in the life, like the career, how to make money, and after that it will be their feelings, their, like, because the priority in their head is how to make money. It will be the first, and deal with the things in the real life, it always should be the first, and the second comes their feelings, and next it would be your feelings. So your feelings is like after the real things in the life, and their emotions, and then yours. So this kind of list will make you suffer sometimes, because in a relationship or in a friendship, everyone wants to be given some attention, because we are human. We want this kind of be cared by other people. So if you want to be friends or be a lover with this kind of person, you need to really think about it, because you need to endure this kind of disadvantage, and it will give you really a hard time. And yeah, and also they always want to be the right, because they should be the perfect, they should be the right person, and they should be the king, the queen, and the greatest. So if you think you have a different opinion, they will argue with you, and then they will judge you, they will attack you, and they will make you feel you are wrong. Although maybe you are literally not wrong, but they will make you feel you are wrong. And if they really found they are wrong, okay, they will have some other excuse. So all in all, they will be always the greatest. They cannot be wrong. So that's what I have talked with my friends for tonight for 2 hours. And I found I don't want to be judgmental about this kind of person. This kind of analysis that I have is just to analyze what they think, the personality that they have. So I just want to analyze. So I don't want to be judgmental. I mean, this kind of 2 hour talk about this kind of personality, I have understood why they perform in this way, why they always want to be the right, which me sometimes makes me feel so terrible, because why you always want to be the right, because you are not right sometimes, right? You will make some other people feel so, what are you doing, why? I mean, you will have this kind of, sometimes you will feel confused, and maybe sometimes you will feel angry, because everyone should be respected, and how to say, you should have, I mean, everyone want to, I don't know, yeah, everyone wants to have a different voice, but if you want to be the friends with them, you cannot have a different voice. I mean, if I have seen the series, The Friends is a really famous series, and there is one character in the series is Monica, and the other character is Ross. So they are siblings, and they have a similar personality. They always want to be the right. So although they are siblings, they always fight with each other, because they always want to be the greatest. They always want to be the best. So that's why they always fight with each other. And do you remember that Phoebe used to live with Monica, but after a while, Phoebe just moved out without Monica knowing it, because Monica will criticize her, and will, so will make her feel so bad. And I think most of people cannot understand it, because too much. But if you really want to be the friend of them, yeah, I mean, most of this kind of person, they have this kind of the biggest disadvantage, but I think most of them are really nice. On the other aspects, on this aspect, no, it's terrible. I mean, because they just focus on themselves. Yeah, that's it. So do you have I actually want to ask, do you have met this kind of person in your life? If you have, maybe you can share your experience with me, and I really want to hear about it, because I have experienced this kind of feeling, and I have this kind of experience myself, and I know how bad it feels. And if you have, just write your comment in the comment section, and maybe see you next time.